We're going to go on a full training on how to use the system. Now that you're a Spartan or you're an agent, now you're going to see how to use the tools. Before we start, there's something I wanted to go over. A lot of you guys only know me for gaming. I want you guys to know that I am way much more than gaming, okay? Let me just break down one thing before. In this platform, you will see that I'm the very first person who figured out how to use blockchain and actually have a revenue system with it and have everyday people use this blockchain. They don't know anything about it. And I'm also not hiding it. Let people know. Give it a use case. The first person in history to do that. I am a business consultant and business developer. I'm very creative, as a lot of people know. I've been known before gaming. Now, when some of you have been introduced to me, you guys just think gaming. I'm much more than that. Just wanted to get that out of the way before we get into this training. So we're going to get into the training, and I'm going to show you how to use these tools to make it very easy for yourself and make a very good income. Okay, so we're going to get into that. I just wanted to let you guys know, because some of you guys met me from gaming, from being a game developer and owning a gaming studio. Yeah, I just think that's all I do. I want to basically just let you guys know I am much, much, much more than that, which is why, for those who do know me from gaming, which is why my stuff was so creative and so complex that people didn't understand what I was developing. It's a reason behind that. It's the reason why when I, said, hey, I'm going to go make some money, I didn't shut down like everyone else did. I know how to make money myself. So let's get into it, and you guys will see exactly what I built. And by the way, all this is made by me, by myself. You will see much more than just a game developer, all right? I want you to know, just get to know me. And as you guys, if you are a Spartan, you guys will get to know me that I'm nothing what you thought I was, which is just a measly gamer. All right, let's go. All right, so we are in the training video. This is the dashboard. So when you become a member, either an agent or a Spartan Society member, you will have access to this right here. And this is your dashboard to everything, basically. Everything is connected through blockchain. So you can come here and see. You'll be able to see agent certification. You see you see the wallet, all those type of stuff like that. Every website is connected through blockchain. So when you make an account over here, so when you make an account, it's a bug right now. It'll say like account made. What you do is then you basically go to sign in and just sign in with the email and the password that you have made. So when it comes to these things right here, like training, hidden creations, Neo Market City for people who've been here earlier, Sparta's portal, and Buddies is coming back soon. Right now it's down. We're in the middle of working on that. You basically use these right here. So this is right here. Go here. This is website. This is a website, and this is a website. Okay. Now the certification is basically taking you right here. Okay. I'm explaining what these sites do in a second. Sparta Buddies is down. There's nothing there. It just takes you to nothing for right now. The lodge takes you here. This is basically digital lodge. I'll explain this another time. And then you have to become a closer, which this is right here. As when you reach a certain rank within our organization, a network group, you'll be able to, if you want to, learn directly from myself or other closers. And this is where you learn how to basically close business deals with clients as a consultant or a business developer. So you sit with me up to 24 hours. So you have to do up to 24 hours with myself or a closer. And then you will learn these type of things like business, creative strategy, marketing, all this type of thing like that. So how to basically do exactly what I do. You sit in clients' meetings with me. You see everything from proposals being set up to them paying us, even negotiations and everything. So you'll see all those type of things like that. The closer benefits, you get a higher commission. So the commission, if you go for 50, you can go from 50 to 90%. So it's extremely lucrative. You get a $5,000 closing bonus on your first deal. If you're going to go live and everything like that and support the movement and get us out there and bring more awareness and more influence, you'll get a $2,000 streaming bonus every month. And then when it comes to the clients and stuff, some of the clients that we work with, you have to go out there and work on their business and stuff. Sometimes they require for you to come out there. And what we will do is we'll pay for your expenses. All expenses paid. You'll be able to, you know, don't have to worry about food, lodging, or flight. You'll have to take care of your own clothing though, so you have to pay for that. And then that's basically it. So that's the career on that part. So yeah, you'll have all that access there when you come that. You have profit sharing. So for people who have an agency, which once you become a Spartan society member, you get an agency. It's basically giving you a business. Basically, the same thing what I'm doing right here, but you're just doing it on a lower scale. But you make as much as money, almost as much money as myself. And you have these here. You can basically split profits with any of the members that's in the society or even an agent. So let's say that you're trying to recruit an agent, not a society member, but an agent. And then the agent say, hey, I will work with you, but I would like 2%, 5% extra on my closing due to the fact that they only get 5%. So let's say, hey, can you give me 5% out of your 50% or 5% out of your 90% or 5% out of your 15% or whatever the case may be. And you can choose to do so. And you basically give them the title, the deal, and all that stuff like that. And you send a proposal, and then they can agree to the terms. Then you have these right here. You want to make sure that you fill those out. This is agreements. You make sure you fill that out. Very important. It has personal information on there, so I don't want to stay on that. Right? So you have all those type of things like that. You have the compensation plan right here. Shows you everything of basically how we get paid, how you get paid, all those type of things like that. So it gives you a full breakdown of everything here. All the stuff that you need to know. You just go ahead and check this out. Gives you the rankings. As an agent on the agency side, how this works. So you have two different rankings from the society side and then to the agent side right here. You got the bonuses, all this type of stuff like that. The incentives of being the agency owner, basically being a society member. When we give you an agency, you get crazy amounts of bonuses and stuff like that. And you have all these type of things like that right there. Okay, so this right here, the territories, we'll get into that in a second. The deals closed right here. All your deals are closed. We'll up here right here. These right here, sent to Cephs, basically that's in the portal. I'll show you that. Everything's, like I said, everything's connected to blockchain. So everything that you do in one place prepares and happens on everything else. On the team sides, this is basically your team. So if you're an agency owner, you'll see this right here. You'll have all that access. This is your commission rate, which is minus 70%. Right here, the Spartan Society. This right here is very important to know. Just you only have one time and one chance to actually become a member. So if you're not mentally ready, we recommend that you just don't even apply because you can mess up your chance ever to get into what we got going on here. If you basically want to see what we're about and everything, you want to join my lives on Kick at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and you will basically see, like on a mental level, you'll be able to prepare yourself and everything like that. We have a bunch of access to a bunch of powerful people. You guys will get to meet those guys. These guys will be investing into you, connecting you with other people to basically make your dream a reality. We have a bunch of things like that. So you have the lodge and everything, all access to all these type of things like that. You got the book, basically the pillars, explaining everything as a handbook that you get when you become a member. It's a bunch of things that come with this. It's very in-depth and deep and stuff like that. You have the leaderboard right here. Basically goes over like the highest earners. This is monthly, by the way. Then you have the people who sent the most leads. Then you have the people who close the most deals. Then you have the team size, the people who have the biggest teams and stuff. I'm not an owner due to the fact that I'm the owner, the creator of it. If you are a society member, you will see this right here, and then you'll see your empire. Basically, everybody that's in your empire here, right here. So then we're gonna go into that. So first, we're gonna go into the training in the community here. So we're gonna go there. That will be hidden creations. We're gonna sign in real quick. Now remember that everything is connected to each other. So it's the same email, same password. All right. Now right here, what you see a lot of myself here is due to the fact that I'm doing copyright. So basically what I do is go over the leads, take what their they're basically like the LinkedIn DM for the company they're going to send to the LinkedIn company, or I mean not the LinkedIn company, the company, the client. Basically, it's like a cold lead, so they're going to take that information right here, which you'll see in a second. And I put it here and I rewrite it for them, so which makes it sound good enough for them to be able to get the person to respond back to them. There, so you guys will learn this as well. But for right now, for a lot of people that don't know how to do it, I'm doing it for them here. So you can see people also, put the problems they have, for example, like errors they have, all that type of stuff like that. So you got all those type of things. You can click on people's profile, and it shows you exactly everything they posted, all their stuff they've done, all that stuff that's on the blockchain they have done. And then you have this here as well. As you can see, this guy has done things. You see it posted up right there, all this stuff right here. So you'll be able to also respond back. Like if I wanted to respond back to these guys in video format and let these guys know what's going on. So if I wanted to reply, let's say I wanted to reply back to him, and I want to reply in video format to this show what's happening. If I can show my screen as well, so I can send pictures, I can send in audio format, and then he would be able to respond in the exact same way. Video format makes it more engaging than Discord and all that stuff like that. But this is where everyone goes to, get their copyright or post up things and stuff like that. So you'll see all different types of stuff like that, which I'll have in the future separated for like copyright than regular feed and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to do that immediately, actually. You have the trainings, which you will find this video at. You will find this video at training. You'll be able to see the stuff right here. You'll be able to see much more different training and difficult things here that you won't see on YouTube, but you'll have that here as well. You have your profile. You'll be able to edit your profile here and stuff like that. So this is basically what this is for. This, to keep, everything that's going on, all that stuff like that. You will be able to have that here, which you will see. I'll change all these type of things, like different types of feeds and stuff, like copyright feed, a regular feed, and then people just hanging out, or questions and stuff like that. All right, so let's go to the next thing. We'll go back here for a second. We'll get out of this for a moment. We'll go to hidden creations, New York City market for people, so people will know the difference what it is, which I'm probably gonna change it to just hidden creations so people just won't be confused. But this is for old members, people who've been here for a while and they know what New York City markets is. And this is what that is right here. So when you first start, when you get access to this platform right here, you will get 3 credits, not 2 credits, pardon me, 3 licenses and 1,000 credits. Okay, you get 1,000 credits for every credit that you use to generate a lead. It's 10. Well, not generate leads. Generate 10 leads. It's 10 credits, which is really good, right? So you're not spending too much money on this stuff. Just let you know how much it costs to for licenses. If you want to buy more licenses. If you want to basically let you see how much it costs for $8.22, it's 1,000 leads that you can 1,000 credits, and that gives you enough for 450 leads. So you can see $99 give you 1,500 leads, which is really good. So right here is for you can do this a month. You can do this a month, which that's really good. Well, not really good, but it's good. But this is, where for sure that you're closing leads 100%. To let you know that there. So how it works is you want to basically click the areas that you're in, and I gotta add some places that you can also request locations as well too. For example, I have to add a location in New York, and I will do that today as well. But whenever you're watching this video, it's probably already done. But you can click anywhere, and so let's have Dakota. And you want to basically look at here. Look at these right here, okay? So let's go to South Dakota again. And this is bronze. So it says it's not really, this means it's not really doing too well. And it's basically tell you the amount of businesses. So it goes by how many businesses inside of that location and their economy, like if it's up, if it's down, or whatever the case may be. So it's not too many businesses here. And that will tell you like if it's a good place to go to, right? If you want to basically claim it and stuff like that. So what you do is, I don't have any license. What you do is you claim it, and once you claim it, you only can basically generate leads. And how that works is right here. You basically go here, you pick an industry here, and I'm going to pick let's pick education, and then we're going to search for leads. Now there are some things I have to fix, like the profiles and all that stuff like that, where you can rent stuff from each other and all those sort of things like that. So here. Let's see. Search for. Let's search again. Okay, so it's probably not picking up anything from Savannah's side. So let's do food. All right, I had to do some fixing real quick, so let me just try again. So I added some more. Um, I added some more industries right here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do beauty because it was requested. Beauty was requested, so let's try beauty, and we'll see and see what the owl finds. All right, so okay. Alrighty, so here's the businesses. So now I know that these are good leads. Just want to check them. It's fine if the website don't load. Sometimes we just have to do extra work, which that'll be in another video. But right, so what you do, I do basically do that. You click this here, and I'm gonna show you again. So you want to save it, and we just put this as beauty and care. Right? Just put it whatever you name it, whatever industry you have. So again, you have 3 licenses. Okay, you click wherever location you want to go to, and you click the location if it's open, and then you claim it. So if it's open, you claim it. Once you hit all your claimed locations, the territories will be here. Okay, so you click the location, the territory, and then you just pick your industry. You pick your industry, you click this button. Then you will see what I just showed you when it comes to the lead generator, which we just downloaded right here. We downloaded right here. Okay, so click button, claim lead. Claim generate territory. Pardon me, claim territory. Click the territory. It'll pop up here. Click the territory. Click the industry. Click this button. When you click the button, once it generates the leads, you'll see a green button that says download. You download the leads. That's it. So you're basically done on this website once you do that. You don't really have too much to do on this website but generate leads. So if you want to check all your territories out and all that stuff like that, like how they're doing, how many deals closed into them, like the population, like, the businesses when it comes to populations, how much money it makes you a month, I'll show you in a second, right? Because you can actually rent out the territory so people can generate leads from that territory. You have all the territories where you can see all of the people who owns them. So you can see all the territories right here. Everybody that owns stuff, you can view their profile. You can see how many territories, how many internal earnings they made, how many deals they closed, all that type of stuff like that. They're active renters. So if I wanted to rent this, I just basically hit this button and it takes you here to rent right here. So you'll be able to rent from this location. And now she will make $10 because we split half and half. So we make 10, she makes $10 a month. Okay. So that's that there. You have the Territory Explorer. And the same thing, you can propose a trade. So if I wanted to trade one of my locations, I can choose one of their locations. And, so if you see things hot, you can offer a trade to them and stuff like that. Say, hey, I want to trade, my location for your location. Then you have the stock, which is basically everyone's things. So you can see everyone's stock location. So it's basically like the more leads that's generated, the more deals that close and stuff like that. You will see these prices for that location go up in price. So this makes people either want to buy it from someone else, or it'll make want to rent there because there's a lot of money being made in that location and stuff like that. So you can see right here. This is basically an admin feature, but you will see all this type of stuff like that. So this is if you claim the location, you can end up selling it in the future, or you can end up renting it to other users and stuff because they want to make money inside that location as well. You get a trade request to see all your trading, just to shop stuff. Another thing that's really cool is you can use these leads that you're like. So let's just say that you're working with a person that cleans a cleaning business and they need clients and stuff. So you can come here, just generate them leads, right? You can just generate them leads and then you can just sell it to them. So you don't have to use this only for our business consulting company, our agency. Our brokerage. For us, we have a brokerage in your agency. You can also sell these leads to clients and stuff like that. So you can be like, hey, I see that your company and you need leads and stuff. And you can you know, hey, here's a company that might need you to come clean their floors or their bathrooms or their counters or the kitchens and stuff like that. So you can do things like that. So you can sell it to them, and then you choose whatever you want to. You choose the price on that. You choose that. You make the money. So once if you need these right here again, you want to hit download and stuff like that. So that's it. Download, save it, name it, whatever you want. All right. So that's this platform right here. That is Hidden Creations, and we're gonna exit out of this stuff right here. Okay. All right. Let's get out of this here. Let's go to the next one, which is the portal. Now this is where you put everything at. So this is where we download, right? Where we just downloaded that, the lead. You want to put that here. Same password, same email. Okay. So now we're gonna go to Campaign Manager. Let me show you. It's right here. Campaign Manager, right here. Okay. Campaign Manager. And what you want to do next, you can, if you have your own, like these leads right here, you can just click on them. The old leads will pop up. Okay, click on them. Old leads will pop up. Click on them again. Old leads will pop up. But if you want to add a new lead, what you do is you can put this button right here or this button right here. So this will just create a new table. This one right here, it will just do the same thing basically. So next, what you want to do is you want to get your downloaded leads. You can also add them manually, but that will take like super long. So you don't want to do that. So then you want to drag and drop, and all your leads will pop up here. Boom. So all those leads, all those places right here. So as you can see, hold on, let's see, right there, spy right there. So you see, it's the same leads. Now, how do we get to get it to the point where we want it to make it where we can communicate with the companies? What you do is you click this 3 times, and then you hit this button right here, Athena AI copyright. So you let that generate. Takes a few minutes, not a few minutes, a few seconds, like 40 seconds, and it will generate leads. It will generate information, basically. All right, so now that you see all the copyright, which is basically happens is the AI is doing a deep search on the company. The deep search on the company creates a casual conversation where it don't look like a bot and everything. That what would we do? So we want make it even more human, right? Remember I told you guys we do this with the copyright. We take it like this. We put it here. And we'll put it here, and we'll go through it, and then we'll just basically talk about like make it more human and stuff like that, right? So we don't like hit them with the hey, book a meeting with us. We don't do none of that stuff. You don't see none of that things here. We actually talk about their pain points. I know there's one service page, medical or stuff like that. Have zero contact form or clear. So we talk about what we experienced when we went on their website and stuff like that. But the AI did it for us. And then, we add a little more. I know visible testimonies, all that stuff like that. So you see, we add a little more. And then I'll add a little more. Or if you know how to copyright, which you will learn, you'll be able to add it and get people to respond back to you. And once they respond back to you, if they can afford a service, we automatically close them. We offer a lot to these companies. Which you will learn also. This is not the video for that, but you'll also learn about how much we offer to companies. So once that is done here, you can get the social medias where the AI will go check for the social medias, and then it'll add the social medias as well. All right, so then you hit the save button, and then you just do it again. You just rinse and repeat. Okay, so as you can see, everything paired here. Boom. Got the social medias, and you just basically do the exact same thing. So do it again, generate, you wait, and I'm gonna just do this whole list for you so you can see how easy it is, but I'm gonna fast forward everything. All right, so as you can see, that's done. Do it again. It's a very easy system. All right, so we got this one here. Let's see, sometimes it may not find its social medias, so it's okay if it does find. You can just always just search them manually. Yeah, you can search manually. We're just not going to do that right now. We're just going to continue going down. Click 3 times. Hit this button. All right, let's get this social medias. All right, let's save it. Let's go to the next one. Do the same thing. All right, we've done this one. No, didn't find any social medias, which is fine. We can do that manually. We also have other systems for that too as well. All right. Now we're going to do this right here. All right. Just not no things right here. So we got 3 more left. Pretty simple. This had to be about, I'll say about 5 minutes. Probably less than 5 minutes. All right. This one failed. So I guess it's kind of hard finding what's on this. Let's look for this website. It's probably hard finding anything here. And sometimes you'll get that. Sometimes you'll get that where it's like hard to look for, and that might be the wrong website, might be the wrong name, things like that. Yeah, it seems like it's having a difficult time finding anything on this company. Sometimes the company might even be shut down. So yeah, okay. So this one is done. This, as you can see, the website's not loading. Okay, so we're just going to delete this one. I was gonna have you try. We're gonna delete that. All right. So we're gonna do this one now. You can do extra work and do extra research if you want to, but you guys aren't. That's not you guys' jobs. That's not what I'm asking you guys to do. Just want you to generate leads and then send them to me. Copyright, vet the company and stuff like that. You can if you want to. It's not mandatory. All right. So this one works. This is a company. Gotta go get the social medias, but it's fine. We can go do that. We can do the same thing here. All right. So this is the last one. Let's do this here. See if we get something. No? Okay. All right. So after you done this, after you done all this here, you done all this here. There's this button right here. It says sync to leads. Sync it. Hit this button. Give me a second. Must fix that. Let me fix that real quick. Let's see. Let's just scroll down and see if it's synced because it could be a different error. No, it didn't sync it. Okay, so 1 second. Let me fix that. That right there. All right, so I did some fixing. Let's try it again. All right, so it says success. All right, so it should go down here. You should see some beauty. Let's see, it should be beauty. It's not appearing here, so I might need to fix that. Beauty and care. Here we go. Okay, so we have beauty and care, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna click this right here. I gotta just click it, and you see everything is here. So then you want to send for review. Once that is done, you can then basically hit them all, like if you want to. So again, just do this. You can put if you believe it's a hot. That's if you're doing extra work. So if you like vetting and everything, if you believe it's a hot lead, you can change this right here. But just put them at warm for now. All right. So you have that there. Um, then you have that here. So you just continue to do that. Now you have a button up here too. If you want to send all of them, so you want to basically do a bunch of leads and then send them all at the same time. You can hit this button right here. Send all leads. So what happens is after that's there, that's done, you'll see it. It will pop up here for me. Now on my side, you don't see this, but on my side, it basically shows on my side right here, right? And then I basically show. You'll see it says pending for review, and I get to basically check it right here, and I get to see everything. And I check, I check the websites and everything, and I'll approve or deny it. So a spot blue. Let's see. Let's check this out, and this is how it works. So I'll basically go into the website, see everything. Then they have Instagram, which will put them on the list. The website is not good at all. Um, I can see some things that's going to make it really difficult for them. So what I would do is look at the Instagram, with the social medias. Let's see the latest posts, 6 likes, 1 comment. They don't have anything else. They need more here. So yes, this will be actually a really good lead for us. So what I would do is I will approve it. I can keep it at warm, but I'm gonna approve it, right? And then you'll see it goes right here. It will pop up here and tell you that I approved the lead right here, right? So you can just click that and let people know that you read it. You see right here the daily leads that you have sent out. So you can go back to the campaign manager. You don't have to do this part right here, but you just let you see everything that works, how everything works. So you go back to the campaign manager, and you will see which leads that was approved and what was denied and stuff like that. So if you go back here, you should see it. It should pop up. Okay, there's a lot of leads in this one right here. Okay, and it should tell you which one was that. That was the blue, right? It should show, but it's not showing. So I have to actually fix that. But you guys, it will basically show you which lead was approved, and like so you won't send the same ones over. So it will say that though. So when you get onto it and everything, that you will see that here. All right, so that's that. And then once you do that there, so let's do another one. I'll show you again. Let's go back to the beauty because that's what I just did right here. So I will just send this one right here. So just click the button. Let's click it, and then you click it again, and you're done. So all you got to do, just to go over it one more time. This is everything right here. This this is basically this right here. Here, this is this. This right here is this. This is to generate leads. This basically communicate with each other. Also do copyright, all that stuff, ask questions, those type of things like that. That's where the training will be. Here, the portals is this website right here. This is where you generate the leads. I mean, you generate the information for the leads and you send them to me. And this is how I basically see in the back end everything here. So you have a lot more features, which we're not going to go into in this video here, but we have a ton of more features where you go to find out about the business and everything like that. But we don't want to put that into this. There's a lot more. So there's a lot more training there. But there's just show you the basics of how to use the system. These things like the doomsday, the analysis, all this type of thing like that. Like you won't be using these if you're just generating leads. Like if you're going into further business development and what you're trying to do for yourself, whatever the case may be, you can use these right here. But for now, all you need to do is just campaign management and drop it into here. So you basically just come to this right here, hit this button right here, and then drag the full file or whatever, however you get the file there. You do that, and then you just basically click and generate the information that's on the leads, which is right here. So you hit this button 3 times, or hit the tablet 3 times, however you're doing it. Because you can do this on phone and tablet as well. You hit this button right here, it generates the stuff right down here, and then you hit this button right here, it generates the stuff that's down here. All right, so that's pretty much it. After you've done that, you sync it. Just 1 second, we'll go back to here again. After you've done that, you sync it. You hit this button to sync. This button right here, you sync this right here, sync, so it sends all of them to here, to the lead, which is the purple button on the top up here, and it sends everything here, and then you just basically click, or if you send them all, if you're confident in them, you send them all. But for the ones you're not confident, like I wouldn't send this one right here. So so I wouldn't send this one right here because it doesn't have anything. So that means I still need to work on this lead right here. So I won't send that right there. So it's best to kind of sometimes send them one by one, for example, like this right again. So if it is good, then you hit the send for review button, and that's it, and you're done. And that's everything right there. That's the training video.